Okay, so
What an intrepid crew this trio is.
you return to the apothecary. She's up to the north. Just as you're passing by, you just see a lot of the signs of this illness. Just kind of just mud in the streets, windows wide open. A few times you've seen just feet in doorways. Just this is not well handled or well contained. But as you approach the apothecary, it's just as busy as it was before. The three women are still there. What would you like to do?
Oot! Oot!
It is Oot, not Ook.
Oh, it's oot.
But we know she is a lizard, not a wizard.
Her name is Oot,
Yes.
and she is a lizard folk woman. The lizard folk woman kind of turns around and just exasperatedly just lowers her head and prepares herself to speak to you again. She walks over to you and says, "Yes, can I help you?"
We have information and questions.
Well, I hope that information is about how to cure this disease because I don't know what to do at this point.
We think you know more than you're letting on.
Her, as much as they can, her reptilian eyes kind of bulge. She's like, "What do you mean?"
We found... What did we find, Oskar?
We found the source of the big feet, which should mean to you that we know the source of the plague.
She kind of thinks about that for a second because she's confused by the big feet.
What's the blonde's name?
But as soon as you say the source of the plague, she's just like, she kind of freezes up and she's like, "Follow me." And she like walks out the back. There's a back door. And she brings you guys, well, she walks down into like a cellar that's around the back of the house. Are you following?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You all go down into the cellar. As you get down there, it's pretty dark. Who has dark vision?
I do.
I have very
You definitely do.
Yeah.
Okay,
we
so you
all
can
have
all
dark
see. It's dim, but you can see. There are just wall-to-wall shelves of just vials of stuff. She turns around and she just kind of just starts talking. She's like, "I didn't know what he planned to do with it. He said he was a bounty hunter and his prey was a criminal, so I turned a blind eye. But I told that idiot to dispose of the body properly. Once the poison enters the bloodstream, it turns into gas, which a decaying body would expel, thus poisoning anyone who breathes it in. There is only one cure, and the ingredients are hard to come by these days. It's a healing herb called Sunlight's Lily. We used to get regular shipments of the stuff from Corvale Stronghold, but those wagons are few and far between now. Besides that, there is no cure. Our only hope is to quarantine those who are sick and safely dispose of their bodies."
Well, if sunlight is involved,
Do I need to repeat that?
The sunlight lily? Where do we find this lily?
Like I said, we used to get them all the time from Corvale Stronghold.
We just came from Corvale Stronghold.
What? Did they send you with a wagon?
Yes, that's what we were trying to tell you earlier, you rude little friend.
Petti!
Look.
Down, we don't.
I'll be honest, this whole thing has made me very, very antsy, and I didn't want to talk to you earlier, but if you have this, we can end this end this plague now.
You do realize we may have to report you to the authorities.
We are friends with them now.
We'll see about that. The important thing right now is to get this Sunlight Lily.
Well, we won't report you to the authorities if there is something in it for us. Maybe some sort of exchange, some medicine.
Look, all my medicines are out right now. This poisons is all I got right now. If you want one of these, you're welcome to have them.
I don't know, guys. If she was willing to help someone cover up a murder, should one of us stay with her?
It seems like she did not know. I, trusting, as I am new here, give her the benefit of the doubt. I think reward enough would be entrance into the city. If we solve this plague situation.
A noble dwarf? Who knew?
At your service.
I only have one request before we decide not to turn you in. I would like you to say the phrase hot dog.
What? Why would I? Why?
Do you want to spend the rest of your life in a cellar?
What exactly is a hot dog?
I am satisfied.
Shall we go check the wagon?
Oskar thinks so.
All right, let's go check the wagon. We gonna go check the wagon.
wagon.
Where did you leave the wagon?
Outside the gate.
You head back towards the last place you had it, which was at the gate, and it's just sitting there in the middle of the road. The horses are still attached. It's just kind of chilling. It's out of the way enough to where the guards haven't moved it, but it's just still there.
Wow, I can't believe it hasn't gotten towed. All right, let's look at. Petty's gonna check inside the wagon for a sunflower or sun lily.
Sunlight lily?
Sunlight lily. Yes, that's the one.
Are you doing a medicine check?
Sure.
Okay, do that.
8.
You don't know for sure, but there is a flower that's like, it's a lily and it's yellow. So you assume that this is probably what she wants.
Okay.
Are there any other flowers in the cart?
Well, I mean, there's like, where you found this was in this like roll of tarp that just had like a bunch of different herbs and stuff rolled into it.
Okay.
But that's the one that seems to match the description.
Should we bring the flower?
I do have... I feel like we should ask her if this flower is used in any other medicines, because how coincidental that we left with a wagon with this exact flower. Our welcomer is becoming suspicious to me. Food for thought.
What else are we going to do with it?
If it's the only way into Baldur's Gate, it's the only way into Baldur's Gate. I say we give it to her.
I agree.
All right.
So let's go back.
I take the flower, bring it to Oud. I'm like, hey, is this your flower?
We'll say that all of you have taken the wagon and gone to Oot.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I guess
Can't
so.
risk that anymore.
You kind of park it next to her apothecary. There's space, and then you all go in. You present her with the flower, and she's like, "That's it." She snatches it from your hand, and she just runs back to the desk and starts like getting her mortar and pestle out and starts making stuff. It doesn't take her long. It's less of a drink and more of like a paste. She just starts applying to people's foreheads. It's kind of like a healing salve, and it's almost instantaneous. The people start to kind of come out of their like fog and start like sitting up and talking again. So it's clear that this is a pretty fast-acting cure.
How do you think we can prove to the gods that we had a hand in this?
We take the wizard, the lizard, the Oot with us to the gate
Oh,
and ask her to say that we helped because we did.
and if not, we'll have her arrested.
Perfect.
Yes.
No hot dog in the world can save her now.
Friend Sorin, question. What is this hot dog? Back home, we don't have.
No, I'm not quite sure. There was that span of time where I was unconscious between life and death.
Maybe I will add it to my list of things to try.
You guys are still in the apothecary, and she's looking at you like,
What is this goddamn hot dog?
Ooh, come with us to the guards. Let them know that we cured the plague. And we won't have you arrested.
You promise?
We promise.
Shake on it.
and she kind of lifts her tail up to you.
Take the tail.
Petti gingerly takes the tail between two fingers and lifts it up and down. Uh-huh.
A shake makes the deal.
And she walks out of the apothecary.
And
All right, let's get back in the wagon and follow her to the guards.
Sorin ponders along the way. What is spaghetti, for that matter?
She kind of walks alongside the wagon as you guys head back to the guard area. And she walks up to the tabaxi and she's like,
Look. These fools had the cure to this disease the whole time in their wagon. They helped us cure this disease, and it's not going to spread anymore, so it's safe to open the gates.
"Are you sure, Ut? We will trust your judgment, but we want to be sure."
Yes, I'm sure. Open the damn gates.
And she kind of just walks off.
Thank you, Oot.
Yeah. Go get yourself a hot dog.
Enjoy your life as a free woman. Petti winks exaggeratedly.
The guards kind of look at each other as you say that, but they don't question it, and they would just walk over to the gate and kind of signal for the people on top of the wall to open the gates. And you kind of hear bells going off along the whole wall to kind of signal open all the gates. So the city is open to you. You are entering, well, this gate leads into the East Harbor District. What would you like to do?
What's in front of us?
Just a sprawling city expanse. There's kind of, you crossed a river, but that river kind of like follows parallel to the road you're about to go down, so it's kind of just going off this way. That's on your right. To your left is kind of like just lots and lots of warehouses and docks, because this is right next to the Gray Harbor. So it's a port city. There's a lot of water, a lot of like docks and inner docks on insides of like just like private areas.
Well, it looks like no one's found a way back to their homes here yet, otherwise we might have more information. Should we seek out our own personal refuges?
I want to ask about this murderer.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were seeking someone. Okay.
I want to ask people about Taryn.
are you just gonna go up to random people
Like
on the
shaking
street?
them up.
Yes.
Have you gone through the gate yet, or are you going to ask the guards?
Well, did the guards tell us everything they knew? That they saw him like a week ago?
Well, they saw him about a week ago, but they might have more information.
Oh.
Elfman.
Petti.
He kind of
It's
turns.
okay, I'm an elf too.
Oh my god.
The half-elf man turns around and he kind of walks through the gate, kind of to approach you, and he's like, "What is it now,
Where did that elf go?
elf?
The orc. Where did the orc go?
Are you talking about Tarim?
Mm-hmm.
He came into the city, as much as I know. I mean, the last person he talked to, I think, was Decuria.
Who is Decuria?
The courier, the man who delivers the mail.
Oh.
The postman, of course. We'll go find the postman. Good boy, thanks for helping. Bye-bye.
Which direction are you walking?
Petti goes skipping off, not knowing where she's going.
The courier post is this way, and he points back out the gate.
Oh, Oh, thank you, bye. Petti completely turns around and goes back.
Yeah, but the courier post is right outside the gate. There seems like there's kind of a courier post in a lot of different places, but this specific one is for the shantytown. As you approach it, there's no one there, but you can assume that because this is like a box that people are putting things in, like he comes back to this spot regularly. He's just not here right now. So did you want to wait?
Petti's gonna wait because she is mostly intrigued by this murder. Mostly because she wants to know what's the deal with this letter. It's very mysterious, a lot of intrigue.
What's nearby?
You have just entered the East Harbor. I mean, all you can really see is just kind of like there's a residential district kind of on your right side of the road, and then just like the docks warehouse district on the left side of you. And then there's just kind of like a road that continues to kind of a roundabout in the distance with like a little statue in it, and then the road continues beyond that as well. But that's all you can really see right now.
Should I seek out information from the local taverns?
I'd come with you. Oskar would come with you.
Let's do this.
Are you looking for a tavern?
Yeah.
Are you gonna ask anyone where this tavern is, or are you just gonna walk?
Oh, elf person.
Oh my god.
Are you talking to the guard?
Yes.
To the guard, but am open to other elf people
Kind of like
approaching.
3 different people just stop, and they're just like, what?
Yes. Any of you will do.
Used to your bluntness, the half-elf guard kind of walks back up to you for like the 3rd time today. It's just like, look, you're kind of disturbing the peace here. It's not usual to call people by their race. But
So what is your goddamn name then?
Soros Sorin.
That is a nice name, Soros. It is nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you. I am Oskar. This is Sorin. We would like to ask you something. Ask him.
Where's the nearest tavern?
Well, there's really only one major tavern per district. The one in the East Harbor is called the Barrow Moons Inn. It's just up the way. Follow this road. Don't quite get to the market and take a left. It's in the inner harbor.
Which tavern would you go to for information? And Sorin winks her giant eye.
He kind of seems visibly uncomfortable. Well, the Barrow Moons Inn is in the East Harbor, and the East Harbor is usually where the newcomers tend to make their homes. It caters to information-seeking people. The Barrow Moons Inn is run by a woman who knows her way about.
Cheers.
Let us go there.
Yes.
Have a good day.
Thank you, OC.
Thank you so much, young
Yeah,
man.
just doing my job.
What was you?
It's Saros. He yells.
Soros!
Sorrows.
He yells as he walks away. Done with everything that you exist.